Our story begins in a garden, you see. The locals back then called it Gethsemane, and Jesus and his friends headed up there after tea. He said, "You need to pray. You need God's help. You are weak." But praying was tricky for tired and sore eyes. And the lad soon fell asleep. It should be no surprise. They all let him down, and later one of them denied. "Well, I don't know Jesus. I'm not with him," he cried. If you and me knew what was coming the next day, there's no way we'd sleep. We'd start running away. But no, not Jesus. No, he chose to pray. "Father, please take this if there's any other way. But your will be done, Dad. I'll do as you say." But that tomorrow that came, we know it today, not as a bad, but as a Good Friday. Why? How could something so bad and so cruel as the cross be called good? Was it named by a fool? Early the next morning, there'd been a twisted discussion. And now here's this man who we know had done nothing, carrying a cross up to his death. Then nailed to it, then struggling for breath. One nail, then two, then a third for his feet, then lifted up high for all to see. The one they called King, Hosanna, he's chosen. He doesn't look powerful now. He looks broken. "Father, forgive," he says through blood, sweat and spit. They don't know what they're doing. Forgive them for it. But where is the good in this story, you ask? Well, the answer to that is that this was always his task. You see, back in the beginning, when God made it all and made us to enjoy this spinning ball that he'd set into space, "I've made them to know me, this human race," but we spat in his face. And we believed a lie, that God was not good and so now all die. We decided we were best placed to be boss. That's what the Bible calls sin, a mess we're all in, a gap we can't cross. So, here was the plan. A perfect man, but who also was God. He didn't stay a stranger. No, he turned up at Christmas. Remember the manger? But now, taking one final breath, Jesus says, "Finished, done." God's Son's death says, price paid for everyone. His death was a payment for the price that we owe. His death offers life and the chance to know forgiveness and freedom, and one day, death's end. But perhaps best of all, to know God as our friend. But why should someone believe that Jesus can save? Well, God's answer to that is, go and look for his grave. The garden tomb, they call it, but inside it's empty. But it speaks of full life, of blessing, of plenty. That Friday was good, so good, because it's true. Jesus lived, died, and rose. And he did it for you.